Find a comfortable spot on your mat with sitting on your blanket. I always recommend that. I find that's more comfortable. And let's just take a moment to settle in for the day. So let's bring our shoulders up and back. So inhale up, exhale back and down. Inhaling and exhale. A few more, just releasing any tension that you might be holding in your neck and shoulders. Very common spot. And as I said, as we're starting class, not only internalize our own tension from whatever is going on in our lives in these very chaotic times, but we pick up on that of others too. So let's just let it go. Roll your shoulders down. And just sitting quietly for a moment. Bring a hand onto your heart and a hand onto your belly and do some nice deep wave breathing into your belly, your ribs, your heart, and then exhaling from your heart, your rib cage, your belly. And this is a great breathing technique to release stress. So big inhale. And exhale. Make sure your belly is relaxed. Inhale, feeling everything expanding. And exhale, start exhaling through your nose. And at the bottom of the exhale, breathe through your mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. And then bringing it to your mouth. Do a few more cycles. Inhale. And exhale. And just bring your hands down to your belly. Let's take a few deep breaths here and close your eyes. Scan your body. Notice what's going on with your body, and with your mind, with your emotions. And with that in mind, set an intention on how you would like to be feeling. And state that as if it's already happening. It can be, I'm grounded and peaceful. I'm safe. I am sound. Everything that comes to me brings me peace. It's a nice one for these times. And just repeat that to yourself a few times. If you haven't already, go ahead and open your eyes. And let's just do a nice simple twist over to your right. So left hand on the knee, right hand behind you. Just a nice warming up. So remember not to overdo it right now. We're just started. This is one of our opening asanas. Check in with your breath. Feel this twist in your spine, lower back, mid back, upper. If you can now, go ahead and look behind you, as long as you're not creating tension in your neck. Front of your head is lifting towards the ceiling. And then back to center and over to the other side. And look behind you. And back to center. Good. Let's do some Sufi rolls. So around, inhale, and exhale, rounding your back here so you can feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Nice focus on your breath. And as you think of it throughout class today, make your exhale just a little longer than your inhale. And that helps to release, let go of that stressy response, produces cortisol levels, which creates that fight or flight feeling. Just coming around. Do a few more. Opening up the hips, the back. Think about getting your whole body involved. Feel it in your shoulders. Back around again. Changing direction. Feel it on your sit bones. Just keeping your attention in the moment on your body. If any distractions come up, dogs, cats, thoughts, come back to your breath and come back to your movement. Back up to center. And let's go ahead and grab your block or your book or whatever you've got over to your left side. Right hand up, stretching up and on over. And if you want to put your block up higher, anything going on with your body where this flow feels uncomfortable, then just modify. Nice big stretch. Now remember, you're not getting too much out of the asana like this. So you want a nice deep stretch where you feel it moving all the way up your side. Stretching out the side ribs so you can breathe into your side ribs. Get more oxygen flowing. The more air we get moving through our body, not only feeds and nourishes our cells, it brings more of that calming energy to us. So nice deep breaths in and out. A little bit deeper stretch. And then coming back up. Over to the other side. So first reaching up, nice deep stretch up. You do it a little bit deeper so you really feel it in the side of your body. And then coming on over and see if you notice a difference between the two sides. Breathing in it. Take that left sit bone, that's the bone you're sitting on. See if you can push it into the ground a little bit more. And you can always change your legs around, or if you need to put them out a little bit, just shift your legs so it's comfortable for you. A little bit deeper. And don't let the shoulders come up. Try to keep the shoulders down at the same time. And let's come back up. Let's go into our butterfly pose. So feet, I don't know if you can see my feet here. You're forming a diamond with your legs. You don't want them all way in. Form that diamond. And in fact, first let's take our fingers into the inside of our feet. So your thumbs go into the soles of your feet. Push in at that big padding underneath the ball of your foot. You can just push in and do little circles. That's a kidney point in Chinese medicine, and it helps to ground your energy and helps you to become deeply relaxed. So helpful for sleep. Takes that energy that's up in your head and it pulls it on down towards the earth. Okay, so from here, let's go into butterfly. We're doing a yin pose where we're going to hold it for a couple minutes. Just drop your head down, relax your head, drop it down, relax your arms, and your back is completely rounded. With this particular pose, you don't need to keep your back straight or do anything. It's about releasing and letting go whenever we do a yin pose. The yin pose is deeply nourishing to the body. And this particular pose is nourishing to our kidneys around the lower back area. The kidneys, again, being our battery, again, because I've told you this many times before, being the root of the body and helping us to feel tranquil and peaceful when balanced. So let's just think about bringing that back breath to your kidneys. Relax your face and your jaw. And when you breathe in, breathe into the kidneys. Exhale, releasing. As you exhale, can you release and let go a little bit more? Just like we unconsciously hold on to tension in our body, we also hold our bodies up in a position like this. So just letting it go. Let's stay there for at least another minute. Relaxing your jaw. As you exhale, can you let go a little bit more? Surrendering to the earth. Letting the earth pull from you whatever is not serving you. So maybe you put your hands down on the earth. Now let's take a moment to count our breath. So you're going to inhale to about the count of 6. If that's too long of a count for you, just do 4. And then you're going to exhale for 8. So count to yourself, inhale, and watch your breath as it goes down below your belly. And exhale, watch it as it comes back up and out to a count of 8, or a count that's about a couple beats longer than your inhale. Again, that type of breath is super relaxing to the body and to the mind. Letting go of control, letting go of holding. We're going to stay here for about another 30 seconds. Can you release a little bit more? And slowly, gently coming back up. You take your legs out and shake them out a little bit. Let's take our hands behind us with the fingers pointing forward and just roll your feet in circles, rowboat. Changing direction. And just, again, sitting comfortably. So whatever, if you want to put the other leg in front, or you could always sit on a block. Just sit comfortably. Let's do some head circles. So drop your chin to your chest and head over to the left. Keep the shoulder down. So are you doing this? Keep it down. Up. Do not bring your head far back. Just bring it across and over to the right. And then your chin can turn slightly. facing down, and imagine you're drawing a smiley face across your chest and the ear over to the shoulder and up and down. Nice and slow. Letting those pathways of energy open up, bringing more circulation to your brain, releasing your neck. Much easier to deal with whatever is going on in your life when you're relaxed. Just taking a moment. Slow down. Bring deep peace and relaxation into your body. And then your mind will follow suit. Change direction. Noticing, releasing in your neck. Back up. Go ahead and take your left hand up. Stretch up. Now bring it between your shoulder blades. Take your right hand around, and can you grab the fingers of your left? So this is when the strap comes in handy, or you could use a scarf as well. You take the strap and just bring it across like this. Now with your left hand, you're going to grab the top of the strap, and with your right or scarf, the bottom, and just pull. So your elbows don't come out like this. Elbows are facing up, or the right elbow would be facing down. Pull your belly in. And again, that's getting into that neck and arm area, shoulders. Make sure you are breathing. That is important. Now let's take that left arm across and the right comes up. Just stretch it on over. Releasing in the shoulder. By the way, if you like music, you can always play music on your own. So I'm not playing it because it can be distracting from my voice, but you could play it softly at home. And let's do the other side. Right arm up. So have your strap over your right shoulder. Right arm up. Back down between the shoulder blades. First, position it, grab your strap, and then the left comes around. You might find the difference between the two sides can be pretty significant. As much as possible, elbows are pointing up or down, not out. Check in with your breath, hold your belly in so that you helps to give you some support with your lower back by engaging those core muscles. And let's take that right arm across, give it a good stretch out. And release. And you should feel a little bit looser in the neck and shoulders at this point. Let's go ahead and lie down on your mat. Have your strap or your scarf handy. I might need to change the angle of my camera, we'll see. So you're gonna lie down. I can't see myself, but when I lie down, can you guys see me? Can somebody go like this if you can't? Okay, I guess you can all see me. So let's take, I'm just looking for any waving arms in case you can't see me. Go ahead and straighten your left leg out. Let's take the right leg up and put your strap around your right leg. Flex your foot. So you're pushing through your heel. Pushing your heel up to the ceiling. And then pushing out with your left leg as well. Relax our shoulders down as well. So instead of big up like this, you don't want to undo what we just did, relaxing your shoulders. So bring your shoulders down, foot up. Now let's just go ahead and bring that leg out to the right. So just let your strap, your foot drop to the right. Hopefully you have enough room. Flex that foot. Feel that opening. Now the left hip should not be coming up like this. You want that left hip to be pinned down. You can bring a hand there just to encourage it down. Check in with your breath. Nice deep hip openers. And then back up. Let's switch into the left hand. Right hand comes out perpendicular to the body. Flex your foot and over to the left. This time that hip does come up. And you can look to the right if that's comfortable for you, or look straight ahead. Nice twist. Hips, back, legs, organs. And back up. Now let's do a half happy baby. So you're just coming down. You can hold your strap, it's fine, or if you can reach your foot comfortably, that's fine too. Feeling a nice stretch all the way through your legs and your hips. Opening up those lines of energy. And back up again, just flex and point. You don't really need to hold on to the strap. Bend the left leg, cross the right over, and gently encourage that right leg to right hip to open up a little bit more. So not on your knee area, but on your thigh. Just push that leg away. And guess what's coming next? Go ahead and lift your left leg off the ground. Interlace your hands behind, or if that's hard to do, take a strap. Now, if your head, chin's starting to come up like that, you don't want that to happen. Then you would just place a little pillow underneath your head. And let's just hang out here for a moment. If your knee is feeling a little uncomfortable, flex your foot, flex your right foot, and that helps to protect your knee a little bit more. Now go ahead and lift your left leg up, and let's do circles again. So 10 circles each way. Good. And bring that foot down. Let's do the same thing other side. So straightening that right leg out. Now, if it's uncomfortable for you to straighten it out, you can always bend it. You can always modify. Grab your strap or your scarf or your belt. Foot up. Flex your heel up towards the ceiling. Flexing. And make sure you're not doing this. So your arms are relaxed. You can have them higher up, but you just don't want to be pulling on your shoulders. A little bit more. Can you encourage that leg towards your torso even more? Check in with your breath. Now strap goes into your left hand. Right hand perpendicular. Dropping that foot up. You can look towards your right. You can release down a little bit more without letting your right hip lift up. And back up. Change hands over to the other side. Lifting up slightly and looking over to your left. Nice twist. That twists are good for bringing more energy to all your organs as well. And back up. And happy baby. You use the strap or just your hand. Happy baby. Again, we're getting deep into the hips. And then bend the left leg. Bring the right leg, bring the left over. Flex that foot. Encourage it away a little bit, just opening up this area a little bit more. And now you can either just stay here or lift the left leg up, grab underneath. Feel that nice stretch for the iliotibial band. And this is good for sciatica, for this whole area. Should feel really good, especially if you've been sitting a lot, sitting in front of the computer. Bring that right foot up. Let's do 10 circles each way. Other direction. And now let's just bring both legs up and separate them up. Bend your knees in for happy baby on both legs. So the feet, soles of your feet are facing towards the ceiling. And you can roll around a little bit. Check in with your breath. And legs back up again. Bend your knees. Bring your feet down. And let's straighten your legs out. If you have a pillow, you might want to move it. The legs are straight out. I'm just making sure you can see me. Hands are out. We're going to do banana asana. So, walk your hands over to the right. You can grab your left wrist. Hands are angled towards the right. Now, cross your left ankle over your right. And you feel that nice, deep stretch on your left side. So getting into all those muscles, intercostal muscles between your ribs. Breathing in. So once we breathe deeper into all these different areas of our ribs, the lungs, We bring more of that life force energy in, and it helps to stimulate our immune system. Just breathing deep has so many amazing benefits. And hands back to center. Uncross your legs. Now grab your right wrist and bring your hands over to the left corner of your mat and legs over towards the left. Bring your right foot, cross it over your left ankle. Breathing deep here. Back to center. And now we're going to go ahead and come up slightly. We're going to do Navasana or boat pose. Sorry for all these wires, guys. Need to keep my home studio a little bit more pristine. So boat pose. Hands can come right here. You're going to lift your legs up and up. So I'm going to give you different modifications. This works on that core of your body. We want a nice, strong core to take care of our lower back, give us a solid foundation. You grab onto the backs of your legs and do this. This is one modification. Another is to put your hands behind you. I find this would be level 1. This would be level 2. Level 3 is bringing your fingers out to face towards your toes. So you don't want your shoulders up like this. So shoulders down, belly in. Make sure you're breathing. We won't do it for too long. And then let's just come up for a moment. Straighten up. Move your head around a little bit. And let's do that again. Feet up. Level 1, level 2, or level 3. So if it's level 3, you don't want to be up like this. Shoulders are back as much as possible. Belly is in. Might be a little hard to talk and do it at the same time. Make sure you're breathing. And then coming back. Good job. Now let's go ahead and turn over and come onto our hands and knees. Remember, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. We'll do a couple cat-cows. Head and tailbone up to the ceiling and then rounding. This is your exhale. This is your inhale. Pushing into the ground. And then come back into a flat back again, tabletop position. Let's do a little bit more for our shoulders. Take your left hand, let's thread it underneath. And come all the way down. So you're on your left shoulder. Look down your neck, down your nose. Push into your right hand. You're going to feel more of a stretch. Now, if you'd like, take your right hand up towards the ceiling. And then back around your back, your lower back. Back up again. Palm into your mat. And push yourself up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. The hands going underneath. Pushing into your left hand.
And now bringing it up and either leaving it here. You can leave it at any spot. You can even leave it on the floor. And then back around, wrapping it around your back. Perhaps you can grab the top of your right thigh. Back up into the mat, pushing up.
And let's go ahead and do heart opening pose. So you're gonna just come back out again. Tailbone is facing up towards the ceiling like you were in down dog, and you're stretching your arms out and then dropping your head to the mat. You can relax your forearms if you like for heart opening pose. It opens up the mid-back area in your heart. Nice deep breaths here. This is typically a yin pose, but we're not going to hold it that long today. We'll come back into child's pose. Breathe into your back. And let's come up into down dog. So a great way to get to down dog is leave your hands where they are, because that'll help to keep you in the correct positioning. Curl your toes underneath and push yourself up. Tailbone is going up towards the ceiling. Your belly is in. Pushing into the heels of your palms. And the inner elbows should be facing towards each other. So we're just going to stay here for a short period of time. Relax your head. Take it yes and no. Now walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. And let's hang in a forward fold for a moment. If your hands don't easily touch the floor, just grab your elbows. Otherwise, if your hands can easily touch the floor, bring your feet together and see if you can bring your hands to the sides of your feet, your palms down. But that, you only can do that if you can straighten your legs. If you have to bend a lot to do that, then just take your feet apart and do this. Doesn't matter. We're all different. And then let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. The very last thing to come up is your head. So you're unfurling, rolling up. And I will change the camera slightly. Well, let me just play with that one more time. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and just take your arms up. I know you can't see my arms, but they're stretching all the way up towards the ceiling. We're going to do a full body stretch. So arms up, and then you're going to come down and roll up. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And you're pulling your arms up towards the sky and back down. That's your exhale. This is your inhale. And exhale. A couple more times. Inhaling and exhale. And then rolling on up. Let's do a little bit of shaking. So what are you ready to let go of today? Anything someone said to you? Perhaps the news? What's weighing heavy on you? What's irritating you? Just let it go. Nice and fast. Shake it out. So your wrists are relaxed. Your arms are relaxed. Your shoulders, so it's not like this. Let everything go. And you see I'm bending my knees as I bounce. You can even come up on your heels if you want, and that is going to help to increase bone density. Shake it out, letting it go to the earth where it can be absorbed and composted. What else can you let go of today? Anything else you can release? A little bit more, a little longer. There's a lot to release these days, isn't there? Letting it go. So that you can create space. It's hard to feel peaceful and safe and happy if you're filled up with all this tension, literally a cup filled up with dirty water. So we got to let it go to create room for whatever your intention is today. All right, and just slow it down. Oh, starting to feel a little bit more energy, chi, between your hands, down your arms, to get that circulation going. Let's do a little chi massage. So let's do a little tapping here. And tapping at the heart area helps us to release any emotions that we might be holding on to. So let's just do a little tapping right here. A little bit more. And then just brush it off. And this big breath in, big inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. So the arms are simply going out to the sides as you inhale and exhale. We're just increasing that capacity in our lungs. Just breathing through your nose. Let's do 2 more. And just bring your hands here for a moment. At your heart, repeat your intention to yourself 3 times. And the hands come down. Back your hands together. Big inhale up. And exhaling down. Doing a few Qi Gong moves right now to help center and balance our energetic bodies even more so. Movement is the fountain, bringing up the cooling water energy and releasing it all around us. This cooling, calming energy. And then let's go ahead and just bring our hands back up again. Let's take the right hand down and the left up for a nice big stretch. And now coming in, so rotating, spiraling your hands so your pinkies face in and stretching the other side. Coming in and out, expanding your energy and then bringing it back in. expanding and contracting. And we're going to add another step that helps to enhance the connection between the left and right sides of our brain. So now you're going to take that hand up and around, and up. So right hand's coming up, left is down. You can't get it if it seems, what is she doing? Just fake it till you make it. Just do a similar movement, and eventually you'll get it. These types of movements help to expand your horizons, help you to feel freer and lighter. And we're going to change directions. So bring your hands back. Now take your left hand up and your right down and a back around. Hands are floating down. And these types of movements, they help to increase your brain, and not only connectivity, but just enhance the strength of your brain as well. Because it takes coordination. And then let's go back. And let's do a movement. So again, the hands come back out, big breath in, expanding your lungs, breathing in. And now you're going to take your right hand in, face your left inner elbow, and then open. And the same thing the other side. But this is opening to life and all the possibilities, at the same time protecting yourself from any energies that are not beneficial for you. So opening yourself up, but also having healthy boundaries and protection. Inhale and exhale. So all the little things that come up in life can just roll off your shoulders easier. A couple more. So opening up, big inhale and exhale. And a big inhale here and a big exhale. And a big inhale. Breathe it in, and this time just bring your hands to your heart. Hang here for a moment. Let's do swimming dragon. I'm going to take your right hand and push over to your left and look to your right. And then back to center. And same thing the other side. And take your legs a little bit wider apart. And let's shift our weight side to side. So you're shifting your weight to the same side that your arms are moving. Push into your palms. You're going to feel that in your pectoral muscles as well. This is a good movement for longevity. For stress relief. Just getting that life force energy circulating through your body, through your mind, through your spirit. And let's take the dragon for a swim. So now you're just moving over and over. Now it's not just your arms. If you see my whole body is moving. I'm opening up the lines of energy through my back, my shoulders, and the legs, back and forth. Now I'm pushing into my hands the whole time I'm doing this. Now, if you really want a good workout, you could just really bend down. Just pay attention to wherever your knees are at. Back and forth. It's fun. I actually, with the computer in this room, I can see you guys a little bit more, my little mini thumbnails of you. It's fun. I like it. And then back to center again. And let's do that original move again. So coming over and center, and over. Shifting your weight. And back to center. And just release your hands down again. And take your feet to a nice wide stance. I know you can't see my feet, but I have a nice wide stance and my heels are wider than my toes. Hands can come on your hips as you bend forward. Bending forward, feel that in a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Now, if it's comfortable for you, take your hands down to the floor. This is a point where you can always grab a bolster or some blocks and bring your hands to there. If you can easily touch the floor, great. If not, just use something to assist you. And now drop your head down. And if it's comfortable for you, walk your hands between your legs. So your hands are on the same line as your legs. Head is relaxed. Take it down. Bend your knees and go ahead and roll on up. Arms up. And then walk your feet in. And hands down. Let's go back down to the mat again. So I'm going to come over here and gesture the camera. Grab all your little props and things. So let's do, I said we were going to do legs up the wall. Let's go ahead and do legs up the wall. Take a blanket. You may want to put it right here. Now, if you don't have a wall you can use, just do legs up in the air. Otherwise, bring your blanket over to the wall and come and sit with your hip either side, the side of your body against the wall. I'm going to take my hands behind me. I'm going to take, so I've got my left side against the wall. So I'm going to take my left leg up, and then I'm going to take my right leg up and swing on over. And now my legs are up. Now it's nice if you have a pillow to put a little pillow behind your head and scoot your butt closer to the wall. So fantastic for your circulation, getting that blood flow to your organs and to your brain. Let's just do legs up the wall. This is also a great anti-anxiety pose. So if you've gotten any anxiety lately, you know, most of us right now are going through a range of emotions, kind of like this, riding a wave. So when we do the yoga practice or Qi Gong, or maybe even taking a walk or something, that gardening, all those activities help the wave from moving like this to just kind of moving like that. It just helps us to even out a little bit. So the more we can add, just taking a moment to do legs up the wall. Take a moment to work in your garden if you have one, or get outside for a minute. Do the Qigong shaking. Taking a little bit of time here and there throughout the day is going to keep your wave from being like this to like this. You might have little ups, but you should quickly be able to come back to a balanced spot. So just keeping the legs up the wall. This is one of my favorites. So easy to do, doesn't take any effort. We'll stay here just for a little bit longer. But just remember, this is a great one. So maybe on an index card, make a list of here are the poses I like doing to help me come back to balance, so that you have a little cheat sheet when you're starting to feel a little bit pulled off your center. Are you breathing deep into your belly? Maybe bring your hands over your belly and feel your belly push into your hands as you inhale. Dropping back down as you exhale. Go ahead and bend your legs and just roll on over. Push yourself up nice and slow. And come back to your mat. Grab your block or even your bolster. We're going to do bridge pose. We don't normally do it with the bolster. Let's try it with the bolster this time. So you're going to take your bolster and just come on top of it like this. And then come back. So you're practically sitting on your bolster. If you don't have a bolster, just use a block. And arms out to the side, or you could use a big pillow. Just relaxing here. Another inversion. So we've done a couple of versions today. They say that inversions, if you do inversions every day, you live a longer life. Inversions are so good for you. Remember, they used to have that piece of equipment where you'd strap your legs in it and hang upside down. Well, you could just do this, or the legs up the wall. Now try and release your ribs if they're pushing up. Release them down. Just breathing, relaxing deeply, repeating your intention to yourself. Now let's go ahead and remove your bolster or your block, whatever you were using for support. And just scoot your behind over to the right a little bit. Take your right leg over your left and your hands are perpendicular to your body. Drop your legs to the left. Look to the right. For another twist. And back up. Uncross. Behind over to the left. Left leg over right. Twisting over, looking to your left. Back to center. Now roll over to your side just to push yourself up for a moment. And bring your legs out straight in front of you. Let's do our final asana for the day before we go into Shavasana. Let's do a forward fold. So relax, we're going to do it yin style, so you can relax your feet and just allow yourself to round forward as opposed to, and if you wanted to do it more typical hatha style, you could use a strap and straighten your back, tuck your chin in and come down. So it's up to you. I like the yin style at the end of class. So just let yourself round down if you're doing the yin style. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe you want to block. And we'll just hang here for a little bit. So the forward folds are extremely relaxing to the nervous system. Notice where you might be tense. Are you holding your jaw tight? So relax your jaw. If your knees don't like this, or your hamstrings, you could take your blanket, just bring it underneath. Breathe into your back, nice and deep, long breaths into your back. Think about all the energy, all the old stuff you release. So you breathing in nice, clear, life force energy into your back, to your kidneys. See if you can release down just a little bit more as you relax even deeper. Go ahead, gently bring yourself back up. Shoulders up, and back and down. Go ahead and let's prepare for Shavasana, for corpse pose. Grab your props, if you want a blanket over you, or perhaps you want a bolster underneath your knees, a pillow on your head. Just take your time, get nice and comfortable, and I'm going to guide you through a little brief meditation. Looks like everybody's ready. So go ahead and just tune into your breathing. Relax your belly. Feel the earth beneath you. And just visualize yourself in a beautiful spot in nature. Maybe there's a favorite hike or favorite beach that you like to go to. A spot where you feel especially connected to the universe and relaxed. So go ahead and take some very nice, deep breaths, feeling a sense of openness and expanded perspective. Breathe this energy in as you feel connected to Mother Nature. So now go ahead and visualize a beautiful violet light descending through the crown of your head and into your brain. Go ahead and breathe that in. So it's a beautiful violet light coming in through the crown of your head. Allow it to completely fill your head and to calm and to clear mental clutter. See it kind of dissipating and now moving through your body down into your heart center. And here at the heart center, it transforms into a beautiful golden light, shining through your heart into every area of your body. So feeling it in that emotional center of your heart, shining in all directions like the sun. You start to feel it moving into your abdomen area. And here it transforms from this golden light into a radiant white light. Feel a sense of connection all the way from the crown of your head down into your belly. Now bring your attention back up to your crown. Now go ahead and drip a seed of intention, something that you want to manifest in your life that connects you to a higher state. It could be something like illumination, clarity, intuition, freedom, creativity, or whatever comes to you. So dropping that intention into the crown of your head area like you're dropping a pebble into a pond. Go ahead and repeat that intention to yourself a few times with a focus on your third eye area between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath in and say your word, and noticing it ripple through the center, through your third eye area, through the crown of your head. Breathing it in and repeating it to yourself and noticing the sensations. Now come to your heart area and drop an intention here, such as love, compassion, or joy, happiness, whatever comes to you. And internally say this word and notice the energy radiating from this word through the rest of your body. It's coming from your heart. And go ahead and just repeat it to yourself a few more times. Now bring your awareness to your belly area. Drop a word as a seed of intention, such as vitality, health, or healing. Whatever you want to feel physically expressed in your body. Make sure you pick a word that makes you feel more alive and connected to the energy that you need in your life. Inhale and exhale and drop that word into this area and notice how your body feels. Staying in this spot, repeating your intention in this physical energy center. Whatever intentions or treasures that you're seeking in your life, you can drop them into these three centers as the qualities of energy that you want and simply allow them to manifest. Once you've cultivated energy within, then it will manifest around, all around you in your external world. It comes from the inside out. So go ahead and bring your hands to your belly, one hand over the other. Take a few deep centering breaths. And coming back to the room, feel the mat underneath you, remembering the colors of the walls of the room. Back to your house, back to your space. And wiggle, move your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, go ahead and gently bring yourself up to a seated position. Just take your time. And bring your hands to your heart in a prayer position. Bringing in an attitude of gratitude. And just recognizing anything that you're grateful for today. And let's Om together. Seal the practice with the Om. The big inhale, and we'll exhale and Om. Light in me honors the light in each and every one. Namaste.